Hello there, and welcome to the Talisman Speedrun Challenge. This is a challenge that Glenn1N and I have crafted for the masses, and in this video, I'm going to explain the rules of the speedrun so that you yourself can participate and smite our pants. And by pants, I mean speedrun records, not our actual. Anyways, you can find the rules and keep an eye on the challenge via our social pages, which are linked in the description below, so be sure to check those out. However, if you prefer me to guide you on how to play and submit a qualifying attempt to receive the title of
Speedrun Champion.
This is so stupid. Keep watching. Firstly, only recorded attempts using the digital versions of the game are acceptable. This is because the digital versions are more accessible to everyone, especially the 4th edition or Digital Classic Edition, where the base game is currently free to play on Steam for PC and Mac users. That's pretty cool. Unfortunately, you do need to pay for the 5th edition, which is still cheaper than buying the physical game, but yeah. Once you acquire the 4th and or 5th edition, if you plan to record your attempt for submission to qualify for the Champion title, make sure that both the sound effects and music are on in your settings. And are audible in the recording itself. You can change the volume to your liking, just make sure it's audible in the recording. Failure to do so will disqualify your submission. It's an odd thing, I know, but this will help mitigate scoundrels from editing their attempts to cheat the challenge, so don't even think about it, buddy, if you're one of those people. Then, you need to set up a single-player game with one AI player, since you cannot play the game with just yourself. Then, for yourself, you must select a character. You cannot choose a random character option. However, for the AI, you can either choose a character or stick with the random selection. However, you must show your character selection in your recording and state what character you picked in your post. Next, make sure Race to the Crown in 4th edition or Race to Win in 5th edition is selected. No other endings will qualify, so make sure this is the only one enabled. This ending means that as soon as you or the AI reaches the crown command, the game ends with a victor. Nice. Then, in both editions of the game, make sure that only the base pack or base game content is selected. In other words, disable all the expansion content and legendary decks. Okay, great. Now, what are the house rules, LordZodz? Come on. Alright, fine. Let's get into the 4th edition house rules then. This is where the fun begins. First, make sure revealed ending is selected, and then enable only the Race to the Crown ending, if you haven't already done so. Next, in the Talisman Bloodbath settings, disable 1 talisman and no respawn, but enable ignore attack restrictions. This will allow you to employ maximum carnage on the AI. Yes, because we hate the AI. The AI sucks. It's completely bullshit. Obviously, make sure choose characters is selected so that you can enable character selection. Pretty obvious, that one. Then enable standard characters only. Disable all the options for trophy trading so that you stick to the default rules. Also disable no more lives and runestones, but enable replacing quests. This gives you an opportunity to change Warlock quests instead of throwing your speedrun out the window. Very helpful, if you have a very bad Warlock quest, that is. Then, enable sudden death and set the value to 30 rounds. This will end the game after round 31 is completed, so you don't have to pound away at your keyboard for all of eternity, and a game lasting 30 rounds or less is good enough for any speedrun record. Longer than that, you may just want to quit. Other options, like the timing windows, can be left to your discretion, as it will only affect the speed of the game and your reaction time to things like spells being cast by, say, the AI. But that's it for 4th edition. Let's move on to 5th edition, shall we? Now, in 5th edition, the challenge will be somewhat easier due to the inherent differences between the rules of 5th and 4th edition. For example, you can change the starting alignment for both you and the AI character, or you can leave it at the default setting. However, if you do change the alignment, the starting one that is, you need to show this in your recording, okay? In the house rule settings, ensure choose characters is selected, then enable Change of Fate, which will always change the dice result if you use Fate to reroll a die. Man, I wish this feature was in 4th edition. It's really fucking cool. Then, disable Dire Toad, Fatality, and Random First Player, so you always keep your items, your chosen character, and start first, respectively. And then, of course, if you haven't already done so, make sure Race to Win is selected. And that's it for 5th edition. Once you finish a recorded attempt, share it on one of our social pages for the challenge with the hashtag Talisman Speedrun. This can include a link to an uploaded video on YouTube or a download link on a cloud service like say Dropbox or Google Drive for review. Just make sure the video title or file name starts with Talisman Speedrun, followed by the edition, completion status, selected character, the round you completed the game on, or the closest space you reached in the inner region, or the region you reached if not a space in the inner region, and the attempt count since starting the challenge. And that's it, you're all set, whether you're playing the 4th edition or 5th edition of the game. Hopefully that all made sense, but if you have any further questions, feel free to post in the comments below, or communicate with us on the previously mentioned social groups. Otherwise, share your runs, discuss strategies, and may the best adventurer claim victory. If you enjoyed this video, please give a like, subscribe for more, and check out some of the other crazy Talisman videos. I'll see you in the next one.